Okay, so we know how everyone's been talking about Mario's 40th anniversary, right? Well, I've been digging around to find out when it is to put the date in my calendar, and as you can see, things aren't making sense. When is Mario's 40th anniversary? See, we already got something that makes no sense. But then again, we saw it's talking about the movie. September 2025. Here is one thing, but why? I'm getting so many different things. One person say it's June this year. This says September this year. I just heard something creepy in my house I don't like. We get this 2021, which makes some sense to no sense. And then we got this. When is Mario's 40th anniversary? What's this about? I'm really hoping it's this. If Nintendo goes with this, the person who originally created that, this one's right here to style right funny. I like the 40 here. Oh, I like the 40 better actually. It's got Cappy in it and Yoshi and Bowser and all my favorite characters. That's not what we're here for. When? Not what, not anything. And why is it when I start recording, the search result I found that started the video just disappears from Google? Okay, here. The Super Mario 40th anniversary is a celebration held from October 20th, 2023 to September 2025. See what? Okay. I'm so confused about this stuff. I'm sorry, but this video might not even get uploaded with all the small stuff that just... I'm sorry. The video sparked in my head, and the first thing I did was head to it, because that's all I wanted to know. Well, let's go ahead and do the question of the day, I guess, because why not? Yeah, let's go ahead and do the question of the... So, the question of the day is, what next 3D open world game do you want on Switch 2? I want Super Mario Sunshine 2. Well, Mr. Chadley Harkis, sir, I want Odyssey 2. Mic drop. Odyssey 2. Wanted. In all seriousness, I think Odyssey 2 is what should happen. But with Bowser's Fury and stuff, when Bowser's Fury came out, I was starting to think, I really want Odyssey 2. I still really want Odyssey 2. Odyssey 2 is all I think about right now, other than Mario Kart 9 and Switch 2 in general. But I just want Odyssey 2. But with the introduction of Bowser's Fury to Switch, I'm thinking we might not get an Odyssey 2. We might get a Bowser Fury 2, even though I severely want Odyssey 2. I highly doubt that Odyssey 2 is coming out. So let me just check. Okay, we're recording. So everyone, just want y'all to know, this video that we're about to react to and watch is from Nintendo Land. I've already said this a lot. Spam his comment section with the link to our video about Mario Kart 9 with the with everything in it, the Mario Kart 9 logo and stuff. So keep spamming his comment section, please. We are trying to get this message out, and we just keep failing. So we're gonna go ahead and let's start watching. And
finally, we now have some more. And even
so
maybe 3 chocolate Kirby. Technically, we have ball Kirby, but that doesn't really count. You know what I mean? I would do. Something that I can't believe hasn't happened yet is sports Kirby. Like, there's not a single football Kirby or use a big type of sport in the video. So apparently, Amiibo are returning. This first batch of headlines.
So yeah, there's one thing I want to look at. Amiibo. I just got my first Amiibo just the other day, actually. It's a nice, cute Yoshi Amiibo. I saved up enough money to buy the most expensive Amiibo I could find. In all seriousness, I got a Yoshi Amiibo because I like Yoshi, but it was overpriced. But it was the only one I could find in stock anywhere, so I saved up a lot. Let's keep watching. And there's also going to be a lot of pausing. And times that there isn't pausing and I'm not talking, I'm analyzing the video for info for the next time I pause.
From The Verge, they state how NFC-equipped Amiibo figures could be making a return, and states today it seems likely they will because filings at the Federal Communication Commission, or the FCC, reveals the console will support NFC. They even specify that the RFID feature will be located in the right Joy-Con just like it was in the original Switch. The Nintendo...
So I just want to say I'm really happy about that. But I'm also not happy about that because one, Amiibo is it's expensive. You can't use it in every game, and that's all the cons really have for it. All the pros I have for it. You can unlock stuff. Take example Mario Kart 8. You can unlock different suits. Other games you can get like a superstar. This power up. This like thing that you can't get from anywhere else. It's really, really cool. And I'm just gonna say I am really, really happy.
Switch 2 is apparently designed the BEE001, the company's radio...
Now just take this with a grain of salt. I do not have a clue what BEE001 means. Just take that with a grain of salt, because by the time you watch this video, I could either still not know or learn, because you watch this video so far in the future.
Equipment test filings reveal where BEE is Nintendo's designator for the Switch 2 family of products, with 001 the main console, 04...
Well, there's the answer right there.
14, the right Joy-Con, and 012, the left one. They also state that...
Okay, so we got this, like, graph here, I think. I'm just gonna look at it, and we see a lot of BEE. Game console, BEE, number. Joy-Con L, BEE. Joy-Con R, BEE. Game card, that's different. Micro SD doesn't even have one. Relay box, I have no clue what that is, but it has BEE, AC adapter, and headphones, earphones, no. And we can see, like, it's got some sort of number with it, followed by 3 letters. Most of them are BEE. And then the other ones are HAC, NGN, MDR. And then there's another set of either numbers or, for the very last one, just letters and numbers. And then you got the manufacturer and serial number and remark things, whatever that's about, blah, blah, blah.
Nintendo's followed this pattern for decades. DMG was the original Game Boy, DOL was the GameCube, and RVL was the Wii. And HAC was the original Nintendo Switch. Just a few examples. So here's your chart as well that you can check for yourself. Yeah, it seems like the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to have amiibo support. And
so I don't know how that would take... I don't know how that has anything to do with amiibo, because I don't know this kind of stuff. I'm just out here surviving in the YouTube world, because I'm not that knowledgeable about some things, and then I'm really smart at others, if that makes sense. So I don't know how any of this has to do with amiibo. All I know is amiibo. Tap, get some items. Wow, but it's too expensive. That's it. Also, I love how I just automatically just paused on this screen without thinking.
personally, I don't know if I care or even want this feature. I think it's just the fact that I am just so tired of amiibo. This comes back from the Wii U era, and I remember like late high school, early college, just collecting every single amiibo, and now I am stuck with bins full of these plastic, expensive Nintendo toys that I don't really have anything to do with. Like, what do I do with all these amiibo now? I haven't collected every single one, but it's up there. It's a lot.
I'm trying to collect every amiibo that I want, but the fact that some, if not most, are $30 and above, yeah, not good. And the fact that some of the Mario Odyssey ones are just plain out of stock most of the time is definitely not helping the cause.
And I just don't really have a use for them. There's a couple of games on the Wii U and maybe a couple on the Switch that utilize this feature, but at the end of the day, now they're just toys in a bin, and I don't really want to have to go...
I keep my only amiibo on display, because it's like, it's my first amiibo, it's my only amiibo, it's my favorite Mario character. So I just have it sitting right on top of my ginormous alarm clock that looks like a brick. Because I just bought this alarm clock. I was looking for Alarmo, because I googled something that says Alarmo was out at Walmart this month. So I went, and I tell you this, I checked every aisle of Walmart. I checked all the food aisles, toy aisles, appliance aisles, automotive, outside. I checked every aisle, seeing, did someone get one then misplace it, or where were they? I did not find a single Alarmo in that Walmart super center. And now the Walmart we have is a super center. It's like a super Walmart, I guess you could say. It's got Subway, it's basically everything in one. I could not find a single Alarmo in the entire store. So I just bought this Sharp alarm clock with white digital display and 3 outlets. And I just sat my Yoshi amiibo on top of it.
Through and collect even more amiibo if they plan on making more, whether it be for the next Smash Brothers.
Yeah, I really hope they make more amiibo. One, I would love to see, like, I don't really know, but maybe, like, some sort of Mario amiibo. Maybe the T-Rex from Odyssey, if possible. I would love that. if they don't already have that made, because for all we know, that could have already been made a long time ago, and I just don't know exists.
There'd be for a Mario Kart game. I just don't.
Oh, yeah. If they made Mario Kart Amiibo, I am running. If they sell Mario Kart Amiibo in Walmart, I am guaranteed to raid the Amiibo aisle. Well, wherever the Amiibos are, I'll be guaranteed to raid it and grab one of every type Amiibo and throw it in my shopping cart before finishing my shopping list. That's if I have the money, just because.
To deal with Amiibo. I think it was like this cool little gimmick thing that just went away. It's a fad now. I don't know. That's just me.
That is just him, according to himself. And everything I'm saying about Amiibo from my perspective is just me. If any of y'all have things about that too, I would understand.
Let me know if you guys still love Amiibo and want even more, but moving on to the next bit of news. Apparently, you'll also be able to charge the Nintendo Switch 2 from...
As soon as they showed the 2 USB-C ports, I was like, okay. But now I'm trying to think, can we dock it? I know this sounds hilarious, and it most likely is, and it's probably dumb. Can we dock it upside down? I'm sorry, but can we dock it upside down? Probably not, because the top USB-C is not centered, and it's at an angle. But it's just something to think about.
Either its bottom USB-C port or its new top USB-C port. The filings reveal Nintendo's announcement tease confirmed the Switch would have an extra USB-C port up top, but I think this is the first real confirmation of charging from both. And this is something that we actually have seen with concepts and another patent that the Switch could be flipped upside down.
Now, if the Switch 2 can be flipped upside down, I would be more than happy, but I'm also more than... Well, I don't know how to phrase this right, but I'd be like, why? Why do we need to flip it upside down? Why would we need that?
Joy-Con to be used still while the actual screen is upside down. And this is probably to, like I said, charge it from the bottom or charge it from the top. And
also, this little concept for the second screen, I really hope that's something Nintendo makes, so I can play Mario Kart 7, which is one of my favorite games. It's not my favorite game, looking at you, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, with the booster course pass. I have 3 Mario Karts, because the other Mario Karts that I either mentioned in the last video or other videos are from Switch Online. I have Mario Kart 8 base game, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with the DLC, Mario Kart 7, and Mario Kart DS. Well, that's 4 games, but... No, it's 3, technically. Because Mario Kart 8 base game and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with the DLCs are basically the same game. Just on 2 different consoles. Yeah. It'd be nice to be able to play our Yoshi's Island DS or whatever. And our Mario Kart 7s and Mario Kart DSs on Switch 2. Or, yeah.
It would be pretty cool. I don't know if it have any other features of flipping it upside down, but this just means that this is more likely than we thought prior.
Also, the camera thing, I would probably never use that. But I'm not going to say I'm not going to use it, but I'm also not going to say I will.
So, yeah, you'll be able to charge the Switch up and down, and maybe that's all it's for, just, you know, comfort things, and you flip the console over to charge it the way you want. Who knows? But at the end of the day, it's an option. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but, you know, sure. If you want it that way, you can have it that way. And above is some information of the patent filing, but they also go on to say, if you are hoping for faster Wi-Fi in your Switch 2, that's pretty likely as well. The filing...
Wi-Fi. Oh boy. Earlier today, I was playing Mario Kart 8 online. It sucked. Because I hit someone with a red shell. The red shell that I threw went through them and hit a wall. What? How does that happen? Like, the red shell went through the player and hit the side of the track, which had a wall. Can someone please explain to me how that is allowed? And don't get me started with Mario Maker. Especially Mario Maker co-op. Because I play a lot of Mario Maker co-op. It's less than ideal. It's flat out annoying. And it's not the other people. It's the Wi-Fi. One person's gonna have the bad Wi-Fi, most likely me. And it's gonna shut everyone down. Let's see what Nintendo Land has about the Wi-Fi.
Show it will support Wi-Fi 6 networks with up to 80 megahertz of bandwidth.
So I know a little bit about megahertz, aka radio stations, and that's about it. And I don't know what Wi-Fi 6 is. All I know is, your Wi-Fi is either 5G, 4G, 3G, 2G, 1G, or not at all. And just a little brag, but we got 5G Wi-Fi, but it doesn't even work. We have a 5G router, but we only get like 2G out of it, or something like that. I don't know how Wi-Fi works, and I don't know the terms. So if anyone knows more about Wi-Fi and all this stuff than I do, correct me in the comments.
Up from Wi-Fi 5 on the original Switch. However, it doesn't seem to have Wi-Fi 7 or Wi-Fi 6E, and it's only crossed the FCC with tests for 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz networks, not the faster, shorter range 6 GHz band. And they show a chart for evidence just in.
So I don't know what these charts mean, but then again, I don't know what some of the Wi-Fi lingo means. It's just a hit and a miss. I don't know what it means. I'm trying to make sense with my knowledge. And my knowledge is just making everything more confused.
In case, you were thinking this could be any other product and not the Switch 2, it shows with the dock and without the dock and with the Joy-Con and without the Joy-Con. But yeah, we're going to have better Wi-Fi, which is like a duh, you know what I mean?
Okay, if we get better Wi-Fi and we're playing like Mario Maker 2 online if possible, thank Miyamoto for this. Thank God, thank Miyamoto, thank everyone for this. We've been dying for the Wi-Fi we need, because I've been in places with really good Wi-Fi and still get horrible connection with my Switch. But also I've had that vice versa, but even if I have really good connection with my Switch, it's still trash. I'm sorry, but it's trash.
I don't really have a big issue with Nintendo's Wi-Fi connection. I think for the most part it works well until you start playing with like 6 other people. Someone's going to have bad.
How does he have that side of the conversation? And okay, it's probably the Wi-Fi I'm using. Okay, I'm just gonna shut up about that.
Wi-Fi, which just affects everybody, which shouldn't be the case. But either way, yeah, we don't need anything super crazy for Switch right now. I mean, we don't really have that many Nintendo online games that need perfect Wi-Fi outside of like what, Splatoon.
I'm gonna name something that I use every day: Mario Kart, Mario Maker, Mario Party. I'm trying to think. Or maybe if I grab my Nintendo Switch and take a look around. So let me just start over that list. And I just realized I'm trying to put in my Joy-Cons upside down. So I may have messed up. I have no clue where that last recording cut off because my phone decided to turn off while I was not paying attention to it. So I'm just gonna say sorry for this part of the video being choppy. Apple, could you please do something about it? Okay, now I'm gonna start renaming everything. Mario Kart 8, Mario Maker 2, Mario Bros. Wonder, Mario Party Jamboree, and Mario Party Superstars. And then Game Boy Online, Game Boy Advance Online, NES Online, N64 Online, SNES Online, and YouTube, obviously. I don't know if there's anything else other than that.
And then maybe Mario Kart and Smash. That's really about it. So it's not a huge deal unless Nintendo has a lot more online multiplayer games coming.
Wait, that sounded so bad. Let me rephrase that. You can do Smash Bros. Online? That did not sound any better, but you know what I mean.
But still, better Wi-Fi, you can't complain. And finally, with this article, it states it's unclear from these tests whether...
Oh, he's going to read it. I'm just going to read it myself so I can absorb the info.
The Nintendo Switch 2 has faster charging speed or more power when docked. The original Switch shipped with an unusual adapter that charged at up to 15V and 2.6A F.
So 15 volt, 20 volt, and that's all I get out of this.
DC filings show the Switch 2 is still rated for a maximum of 15V, but also mention an AC adapter that goes up to 20V. Both of either of those.
So it's basically saying it can charge up to 15 volts or possibly 20 volts for dum-dums like me.
Those could be USB-C PD, but we can't properly guess at charging speed in watts without knowing the amperage. So
now that last sentence there, I have no clue what that means, just for the fact.
This is pretty much just stating like we don't know the charging power and what type of block
Oh, there's our answer right there.
It's going to come with. Of course, that's stuff Nintendo has to unveil for themselves, but it seems like it might be, a little bit more power usage for this new Switch, which would just also make sense depending on the new dock as well, but once again, we just need Nintendo to talk about that. Now, this next article comes from WCCF Tech, which might be giving us a hint at voice chat. Yeah.
What? Okay, I did do a video about this yesterday, so... My video yesterday was based off of this video, just so y'all know. A lot of my videos are actually based off of his videos, but my Mario Kart 9 analysis, it's probably clear that's not based off of anyone's videos except just some idea that came to mind, and we'll probably do another analysis in the future.
So it says a recent patent filed by Nintendo strongly suggests that voice chat will be integrated into the Nintendo Switch 2 operating system, addressing...
Okay. That's all I gotta say is okay.
One of the original Switch's biggest oversights. The patent, which was published late last month by Nintendo in the United States, outlines a system for implementing proximity chat in games, suggesting not only OS voice chat integration.
So, chat would be helpful, especially in Mario Maker Online. Because I play Mario Maker Online a lot, but I am a noob at Mario Maker Online. I don't know how to play at all. So, Voice chat would be helpful
for the Nintendo Switch 2, but also that first-party titles will likely support proximity chat, which could considerably improve multiplayer games like the next entry in the Mario Kart series or potentially new entry in the Splatoon series. Now, it's just funny reading this article, like we're getting hype about voice chat in the year of 2025 when you, especially for games like Splatoon, sense. So I would love to have in-game, there's already games out there that if you report somebody on days, so specific words or things that, or you can do that on little, and maybe that's exactly what that special C button is. Be much appreciated. So hopefully Nintendo doesn't let us leak the release date for. Lastly, there's some new rumors on release dates. None of this being.
Okay, guys, I'm just gonna say this right now. If it's not from Nintendo, don't believe it. If it's from Nintendo themselves, it's true. But if it's from someone random, or even from a big store like Walmart, do not believe them unless Nintendo has already released it. The release
concrete,
date.
Of course.
Get it released, the release date. Okay, that's okay. I'll shut up.
But apparently, a Dutch toy store actually leaked the release date for the Nintendo Switch 2 being on June 30th. Lastly, there's some new rumors. June 30th. Yeah, I don't buy this at all. I mean, this has happened multiple times with multiple different stores around the world, and I believe there was a specific store, Best Buy, GameStop, one of them that actually came out and said no retailer actually knows the release date, that they're just actually messing around and doing it for attention. But I will say the June timeframe sounds right. I would always say May or June.
May or June, May or June. Also, we also got this little article here that I would like to look at about the Mario Bros. Movie 2. We have an official release date, actually. April 3rd, 2026. So, the thing is, by Film News, I believe that's what it says at the top. When is Super Mario Bros. 2 coming out? Bam. That cleared up really quickly. Nintendo Direct 2025, biggest reveals. Pokemon Legends ZA. Hold on. We might have a logo. No, I'm just kidding. There's no way that's the logo. And there's no way we're going to see Pikachu. There's no way we're going to see Pikachu, right? That's unheard of, guys. But let's look. A teaser for a new Mario Kart game, potentially titled Mario Kart 9, was showcased. This installment introduces a more chibi art style with characters like Donkey Kong reflecting their movie appearances. New vehicles, including snowmobiles and quad bikes, were also highlighted. Speculation suggests an inclusion of an open world elements, marking a significant evolution of the series. So I've actually, during my Mario Kart 9 analysis video and my other video about Mario Kart 9, we discussed that no doubt there's going to be one. And if our video is correct, that is not the logo. There are so many logo concepts out there. I can probably make my own at this point. In fact, I have made my own on paper. In fact, I don't have the paper on its own with me, but I will probably recreate. I won't do like the Mario Kart in it. I'll just do the number. I'm just looking around, see if there's anything else really cool, and that's all we have here. The Nintendo Switch 2 launch day has fans all in regardless of games lineup. Nintendo fans are already willing to shell out cash for a Nintendo Switch 2 at launch, even though we have no idea what games are going to be available on day one. Why? Why does this... I also found this article. And sorry that the part cut off. There was an ad that is not allowed on YouTube. I don't know why there's ads here like this. I'm starting to get mad at Google for doing this. Nintendo has updated the Nintendo eShop, and now the Nintendo Switch digital store teases not just Nintendo Switch 2 games, but Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive games ahead of the first ever Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. On April 2nd, it appears Nintendo is updating the Nintendo eShop, presumably because it's going to be expanded with not just Nintendo Switch 2 games, but pre-orders for these Nintendo Switch 2 games. It seems obvious that the Nintendo Switch 2 launch lineup, the new Mario Kart game revealed alongside the console, it remains a complete mystery what else it will include. So I am actually seeing this. I'm going to open up my eShop right now and look at some things as we speak. And just look at the eShop. But we all know what happens. I've already spoke about my Wi-Fi and how annoying it is. Featured, please. I do not have stick drift. I just have a whole bunch of Joy-Cons over here. Xenoblade Chronicles X pre-order. Pokemon Legends ZA pre-order. That's all I see right now. The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. I never heard of that. Princess Peach Showtime demo available. So yeah. These might actually be some different games. Yeah. That's cool to note. So let's see. Or worry. New games from the series such as Super Mario, Legend of Zelda, Fire Emblem, Animal Crossing, Super Smash Bros., Metroid, F-Zero, Star Fox, Kirby, Donkey Kong, Advance Wars, Splatoon, Pikmin, Luigi's Mansion, Pokemon, and all other major Nintendo IP are all possibly, but right now, that is all they are. Those worried the Nintendo Switch 2 launch lineup won't include any exclusives beyond the aforementioned new Mario Kart. Seemingly don't have to worry any longer though. As noted, Nintendo recently updated the Nintendo eShop with mention of not just Nintendo Switch 2, but Nintendo Switch 2 games, more specifically, Nintendo Switch 2 games. Member exclusive, save on 2 digital games. Okay. Member exclusive, save on 2 digital games in the game voucher catalog. This, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. This something is a confirmation that the Nintendo Switch 2 will have more than one exclusive game at launch, but it's certainly possible this could be an indication of that in this update coming before I'm not even going to say that again, Nintendo Direct may suggest the Switch 2 exclusive games will be revealed at this Direct. For now, though, it's just speculation. So far, 8 Nintendo Switch 2 games have been confirmed. So Nintendo and its partners have busy months ahead, announcing new games for the console's expected release later this year, and some rumors and speculation suggesting the console will release this summer, which would be the first summer console launch from Nintendo since the N64. Nintendo and all its partners may only have a small window to pack all these announcements in. At the moment of publishing, Nintendo has not said anything about the Nintendo eShop update, nor the speculation it has created. We do not suspect this will change for a variety of reasons, but if it does, we will assure to update the story accordingly. So this is basically saying, there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff, and the Nintendo Switch eShop is teasing some things, and I just went on the eShop myself, and I saw some games that I've never heard about on Switch before. But we already know there's no more games for the Switch 1, so they have to be for Switch 2. So, wham. And also, I'm watching YouTube a lot lately, and I keep seeing different game trailers. Some that are definitely not the game that is coming out this month. It's some random games. Some even have a release date for later this year. And they're all for Nintendo Switch, but here's what's confusing me. All the trailers and ads I've been seeing on YouTube, they have Nintendo Switch on them, but we already know there's no way that everyone's saying there's one game, yet Nintendo is releasing like 7,000 trailers. And they all have Nintendo Switch on the side, so what's that about? Why not just say Nintendo Switch 2? Or is it just to make people confused and make people have to find a roundabout way to get the answers they want until the official Direct? I think it's Nintendo trying to confuse everybody until they do stuff at the Direct. And also, I am most definitely trying to be at that Direct. Not physically, but watching it via YouTube. But I believe that's all it's going to be, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment Woo Switch 2, followed by your Switch 2 woohoo question, and I will pick the best one for my next video. And thank you so much. Y'all definitely got the message last time, because there were so many questions to choose from in the comments. I really appreciate it. And don't forget to spam Nintendo Land's comments, not angrily. Be nice about it, please. About that video we made about Mario Kart 9. That's gonna be it, everyone. And have a nice